Good evening, Matt Rivers.
Hello.
CNN's reporter to South Korea. So this has been a rather unusual news cycle day. First, we heard that the summit between North Korean leader Kim and Trump is cancelled. And now we are hearing about an inter-Korean summit. The South Korean public must be confused or maybe even concerned.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it has been nothing but whiplash over the past 48 hours or so. You know, backtrack to Thursday morning in the United States when President Trump made that announcement that the summit that was planned for June 12th in Singapore, where he would meet Kim Jong-un, was canceled. And that was met here with great disappointment in South Korea. The South Koreans have been pushing for that summit more than just about anybody else. But yet, after that happened, there had been sign after sign after sign that not only the North Koreans, but the Americans were leaving the door open to potentially restarting that summit, finding a new date. You heard the President of the United States say he would still like to do it. The North Koreans said the same thing. And then the latest unexpected development was South Korean President Moon Jae-in making a surprise visit to the demilitarized zone, the area that separates North and South Korea, where he met with Kim Jong-un. That's the second time that these leaders have met in the past several weeks. They spent about 2 hours talking this afternoon here in South Korea, and they talked about the fact that this summit is canceled, but they also are trying to salvage it. They're trying to figure out a way to get the United States to agree to this summit in Singapore. And so that's the latest sign that despite the fact that the summit remains officially canceled, there are a lot of diplomatic activities going on behind the scenes to make it work somehow.
So leaving the door open, how would you describe the atmosphere now, stuck between having or not having, canceling the summit?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a purgatory, if you will. I mean, I think as compared to 2 days ago or so, there's a lot more cautious optimism here in South Korea. I think that you see a determination amongst the South Korean government, despite the fact that the summit was canceled. You know, President Moon Jae-in was not going to just lay around and not do anything. And so there was that push to meet with the North Korean leader, and he made that happen in a very short amount of time. So, yes, there is still disappointment over the fact that the summit was canceled, but there is cautious optimism that if the right steps are taken here, if the right conditions are met, that perhaps there could still be an opportunity to have that summit.
And today, as you said, an unexpected summit between Kim and Moon without any declarations. Any idea on what were the topics discussed?
Yeah, the South Koreans have been very not forthcoming, at least so far, in terms of the exact content of their conversations. We know two things, two broad topics. The first being that both leaders discussed the joint declaration that both the North and the South signed on to the first time these leaders met back at the first Inter-Korean Summit in late April. But frankly, the more important topic was the summit. Now, we don't know exactly what they talked about, but we were told from South Korean officials that there was a frank discussion about a potential North Korea-United States summit. And you can bet that Moon Jae-in, who has been the biggest proponent of this summit since its inception, since the idea was first discussed, you can bet that he was trying to convince Kim Jong-un that this summit should go forward and that both sides should do what it takes to make it happen.
Matt Rivers, thanks for speaking with us.
Thank you.